Boom! We're back. It's your boy, Party Pete, and we're playing some more trivia. Man, that was a weird start. How'd you feel about that?
I liked it. You got a little sound effect?
Oh, okay, cool.
Anytime you start with a sound effect is good.
That's good. Okay, great. Well, folks, we're playing some soccer trivia, or football trivia.
Nice.
The jury's still out about that. Because one of you guys asked for it last week. And you know what we do here? We listen to our audience. We love you guys. And so let's get this party started, shall we? This is Sporcle Party, where we play trivia every Tuesday and Wednesday. You can play along with us. All you gotta do is download the app. It's right here. It's right here, Kyle.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. It's
I
called
gotta
Sporcle
download
Party.
it. Hold up.
Yeah, download it. It's on your favorite app store. It's totally free. You type in that game code, you come play some trivia with us. It's a good time. We do it every Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's see who's playing with us today. We've got Exodia Finder, we've got Aria, we've got Majana, Zeno, Danny, Owlet, Quiz Charles, the Third, and we've got 007 Detective.
And me, hold on.
And you, but don't worry, because you can always join late. It's no big deal. You can just join us a little bit late. Here's question number 1. What men's national football team is commonly nicknamed the Pharaohs? The Pharaohs.
Have you been watching, oh my gosh, what's the
World Cup.
Rob McElhenney
Oh,
documentary?
Documentary?
Yeah.
No. Documentary?
Yeah, him and Ryan Reynolds bought a football club.
Oh, wait, I think I did hear about this.
What's it called?
No, but that's...
You'd probably like it. You should watch it. You should give it a shot.
Is it like
No idea. I watched
Ted Lasso?
I watched no, it's a documentary.
No, but is it like Ted Lasso?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I only saw the first 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Only, and that was enough for you to make a judgment on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know why? Because I thought to myself, I don't need to be watching these rich people and their rich people problems.
Oh.
Which I don't think that's actually what the show's about, but for the first 5 minutes, that's what I got out of it. I was like, okay, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have problems with owning a football club. I was like, get out of here. I don't need that. But that's because I'm poor.
Darren says it's a show, and I watched the first episode 4 times while waiting for you to show up at RNTC. That's where I remember hearing about it for the first time.
I forget what it's called, though.
Getting stuck at the joining game. Oh no, Zan Spectra. Well, hopefully you made it through, because of course the nickname, the Pharaohs, is of course the Egyptian national team.
Wrexham, right. Welcome to Wrexham.
Welcome to Wrexham, huh. Question number 2. The Eredivisie is the top football league in what country? The Eredivisie. The Eredivisie.
When's the last time you played soccer?
Last time I played soccer?
Yeah.
Formally?
I mean, yeah, not just kicking a soccer ball. Not when's the last time you kicked a soccer ball, but when's the last time you played soccer? With there was somebody playing a goalie.
Okay, and you were keeping score. Oh. Is that not? I guess that's
you don't
not
have to keep
where
score. No, because I played basketball on Sunday. We did not keep score, but we definitely were playing.
Right. Okay. I hear you.
It was
I hear
a
you.
2v2.
So it's more of the vibe.
Right, but if you look, I'm dribbling in my house. That's not playing basketball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I guess that would be. I feel like must have been a time before this, but I would say 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It was when the pandemic was just when you could do things indoors with masks. Again.
Ah, yes.
That time. I think it was 2021. So yeah, maybe a year and a half. I was playing indoor soccer, and it was really fun, and I got to get back into it. It sucked though. I stopped playing because playing with a mask on is really tough and not fun.
Yeah.
But playing indoor soccer is fun, and I definitely want to do that again. Anyway, the Eredivisie, Netherlands. Ah, the Netherlands League. Not Brazil, not Hungary, not Scotland, the Netherlands. It's question 3. What is the name of the MLS team based in Foxborough, Massachusetts? You Europeans thought it was all going to be European because it's football. No. Us here in the States, we have Major League Soccer, and it exists. Hey, did you hear that they're bringing back the XFL?
Extreme Football League? Yeah, baby.
You want to go? I think there's a group of us that are going to take us to the Seattle Dragons game in the end of February.
Dragons, that's such a cool name.
Dude, I went to one. It was hype.
Yeah,
guys.
that sounds fun.
It was crazy. There's extra rules. Can you look up the extra rules for XFL? Darren, look up the extra rules for XFL.
I'm not gonna get any of these questions
It's
right,
something like
so
like you can do a forward pass like once or twice.
That's
I mean,
in regular football too.
yeah, you can do 2. I think it's like something like you can do 2 forward passes, which is totally changes the game.
2 forward passes, so I can throw it deep, and then they can throw it deep.
Yeah, or
hilarious.
something. It's something like that. New England Revolution. Foxborough, Massachusetts. The Revolution. Not the New England Foxes, not the New England. Yes. Octonaut. Well done. The Red Footies. That's a good name. Question number 4. What Welsh midfielder holds the record for most career assists in the English Premier League with 162? What Welsh midfielder? Hold on. I think I might know this one. I don't know the regular rules of football well enough to know what the XFL rules are. Oh, okay. Well.
Okay, if a team completes a forward pass from behind the line of scrimmage, that team may throw a second forward pass as long as the ball has not crossed the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay.
So
that's kind of fun.
Not quite throw it deep.
No, but it is as long as you are behind the line of scrimmage, you can do it again.
But yeah, just once.
So you can kind of like throw it over to your buddy, and then they could throw it deep. That's fun. I like that. That's a good rule. There's something else. That's just the one that I remember was the most dramatic, I think. But what Welsh midfielder is it? Is he Rooney? No, Ryan Giggs. Not Beckham. David Attenborough. Giggs. I have never watched a football. Taboo. See, I would have said Rooney too. That was my guess. I think he's Welsh. He's definitely English. He's British, I should say. Or, yeah, that's right. In 2005, what London-based club became the first to be relegated 4 times from the English Premier League in its current format? In 2005, what London-based club became the first to be relegated 4 times from the English Premier League in its current format? I think there's something like in like a lot of European clubs, it's like whatever, or leagues, I should say. I could be wrong on this, but I think that in European leagues, whatever the worst performing club is, like team, will get dropped down into a lower division. And then whatever the best performing team of the lower division will be bumped up to the higher division. And I think that's awesome. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine if like the I don't know, like the Thunderbirds here in Seattle. That's our minor league, or no, the Rainiers, our minor league baseball team, right?
Okay.
What if the Rainiers in minor league got good enough and won first place that every year there's a new, the worst Major League Baseball team gets dropped down into minor leagues and the best minor league team gets bumped up.
That's
wouldn't that be awesome?
That's hilarious.
Would they get to switch stadiums?
They have to.
They would. They would have to.
They'd have to.
Yeah. So top 2 go up. Then the 4 after the playoffs for third team goes up and 3 goes down. Whoa. That's cool. That's very cool.
I like the system. That's nice.
That's a fun system. Crystal Palace. And then you have way more there'd be way more turnover. Like you'd get new players coming in that are better than we thought they were, and they were just playing in the wrong league and that kind of stuff. And then club owners would be way more like, we better not drop down into minor leagues because then we're not going to be able to.
So this is in an assumption that the minor leagues and the major leagues are very similar.
Are at all compatible.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like in college, college NBA, right? One of those guys moves into the actual NBA from college, right? So if you just have
I guess that's a good question.
Literally, just think about the numbers.
Right.
There's so many people in college play and not very many people in NBA. So if you had one of the college teams move up, they would just get stomped.
Yeah.
Because they're just a bunch of they're just kids,
Yeah.
And then the NBA are the best of the world. are on that team. So
that's true. That's true.
Is it close enough? I don't know. But you would make it close enough because of the
well,
rule
that
set.
would I guess like that would be how that would work.
Right. The rule set would change it. So yeah.
What German club won the UEFA Champions League in 1974, then called the European Cup in a rare replay of the final game? What German club won the UEFA Champions League in 1974, then called the European Cup in a rare replay of the final game? I don't understand. They replayed the final game? Well, what?
Because it got canceled due to rain?
Oh, they replayed it?
I don't know.
Is that what that means?
I don't know.
I feel the issue with British football is that the big money teams dominate, whereas in American football, the salary cap helps mitigate this somewhat. That's true, but baseball doesn't have that. Baseball doesn't have a salary cap.
It's broken.
And it's broken, yeah.
Until Brad Pitt fixed it.
Oh, Brad Pitt, yeah. What a guy.
It was really Jonah Hill that fixed it.
That's true. That's true.
Brad Pitt helped.
It was a team effort.
It was a team. It's team. Baseball's a team game.
Team game. And it's a money game.
It is a money game.
What German club won the UEFA Champions League in 1974? It's Bayern Munich. The Berlin Brussels Sprouts. That's funny. Not Dortmund, not Hamburg, not Wrexham, not Borussia. But Bayern.
So speaking of the XFL,
XFL?
the Globetrotters are coming to Washington.
Oh yeah?
And we thought it'd be funny to go. It totally feels like it would be like the monster trucks we went to.
Right.
Kind of for kids, but it'd be fun.
Yeah,
You know?
of course.
Anyway.
It's like a spectacle. It's a show.
It's a spectacle.
It's a show. Question 7. In 1983, what Belgian club became the first from the country to win the UEFA Europa League? Everyone knows Brussels sprouts are Belgian. Yeah, from Brussels. Difficulty easy. Maybe. In 1983, what Belgian club became the first from the country to win the UEFA Europa League?
It's really funny how little I know about this sport.
Oh, about soccer.
There's most of these words I'm unfamiliar with.
You've heard of UEFA.
Nope.
They're not FIFA.
Cool. If you say so.
Yeah. RSC Anderlecht.
Like I've never heard of that before in my
Nope.
life.
Nope. Also, me neither. I'm surprised that UEFA isn't trying to do, now that like there's been a lot of backlash with FIFA, and for good reason. And you know, I'm just surprised that UEFA hasn't seized the opportunity to do their own version of the World Cup.
You know how we were talking about Nike and how like I'll buy Nike shoes even though I know that they're bad people.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, you're like, well, you can't complain about everything.
Yeah.
The World Cup, like watching the Last Week Tonight, John Oliver World Cup conversation, like that was very exactly that. It was exactly that. He's like, here's why we should boycott this, and I won't.
Yeah.
And then you just get to the end, he's like, I'm not gonna boycott it. He's like, what should you do? Nothing, because you can't help yourself. And I thought that was fascinating.
Well,
Absolutely
the next World Cup is in the U.S. There's going to be games in Seattle.
Am I gonna picket it or something?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's just gonna go, even though they're bad.
Oh, I'm gonna buy a ticket. I'm
bad
gonna buy a
guys.
ticket. It's probably gonna be stupid expensive,
Oh,
but I gotta watch.
sure.
I gotta watch a World Cup game in the U.S. in Seattle or Vancouver potentially. But it's not one country. It's
support the criminal organization.
It's North America.
I love it.
Yeah.
Gotta do it. It's gotta be done.
Look, you gotta give. Question number 8. What nation was the first from the Caribbean to appear in a CONCACAF Gold Cup final doing so in 2015 and again in 2017? The Confederation of North Californian Advancement for Criminal Affairs. Fool? Is that what it stands for?
I thought that you were absolutely correct about that. The
Thank you.
fool was where I thought maybe you were making
It's
it
comma
up.
and then full exclamation
Yeah,
point.
you're right. But it's yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay. Are you sure? Because I mean, what do you think it stands for?
I think it stands. I don't think it's an acronym.
Oh. Right, it's just the CONCACAF. It's Jamaica, not Costa Rica, but Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy, you know what I'm saying? Thanks. Kyle the football. It's a basketball. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Kyle. It's pretty good. Thanks. Question 9. Sadio Mane, Liverpool's top scorer in 2008 to 2019, competes internationally for what country?
I'll guess a country.
Okay. Sadio Mane.
Oh, Kelsey, I'm right there with you.
Oh.
Unless you didn't spell that wrong, and that is what you tried to type, in which case I'm definitely not there with you.
Concetta is the cicada's lesser known relative. Come on, nobody care about caring about football.
Come on, nobody care about caring about football.
Are you sure you're not confusing the World Cup with the World...
Very funny.
With the what else? The World Series. Yes. CONCACAF. Sadio Mane. Senegal. He plays for Senegal, not Portugal, not Italy, not France, not Spain. Senegal. Question 10. In 2015, what airline became the title sponsor for the FA Cup? What's FA stand for?
First Ascent.
First Ascent. The First Ascent
Duh.
Cup. Easy. Don't know why I asked. Just a little American pun. I like that. Just a little American pun. Functional analysis. Oh. First Ascent, functional analysis, Football Association. That does make a lot of sense. Or
Freak accident.
Freak accident. Formerly adult.
Also. Oh. Okay.
In 2015, the FA Cup, it's Emirates. United Emirates. Delta. It's not Qantas, it's not Qatar Airlines, it's not Ryanair. Not Air France.
I like how Delta made you laugh. Like, it's just an airline. I don't know why they couldn't sponsor it.
I mean, I suppose they could. Anybody can sponsor anything, if you think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
I could sponsor...
Except my YouTube channel, apparently.
Jeez.
Come on, Clash of Clans.
Come on, what's the other one? Oh, no. What's... I forget.
Audible.
Good. No, I'm glad that I forgot.
Oh, yeah, good.
I don't need to know. Octonaut, waiting for you there. Although 52 points. Well done up in first place. Let's see what goes on here in the final question.
I'm wagering 0 on this one because I don't want to lose my 0 points.
Oh, good. Prior to joining Liverpool in 2011, Luis Suarez played for what Dutch club? Prior to joining Liverpool in 2011, Luis Suarez played for what Dutch club? I'm determined to go negative 20. I believe in you. You can do it. Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends. There you go.
It just came to me.
Yeah. So it's.
I saw Slayer Darth. And I was like, I don't know why that like
jogged your
sparked
memory.
Vietnam flashbacks, but Raid Shadow Legends. Has anyone actually played that game?
No, I don't think a single person on the planet's ever played that game.
No. I don't even know. Yeah.
Isn't it just like money laundering?
Probably. AFC Ajax. Isn't Ajax a
negative 20 points?
Isn't Ajax a character in Mortal Kombat with the metal arms?
I think it's just Jax.
Oh, you're right. I think you're right, Jax.
AJ, I used to call AJ Ajax.
Who?
AJ Harper?
You used to call him Ajax?
Ajax, yeah.
You used to call Jax Ajax?
No.
You used to call him Ajax.
I used to call it AJ
Ajax. I see.
Or Andromedus, which is his rap name.
That's very good.
None of you guys know who AJ is, but shout out to AJ.
Octonaut with 72 points, up in first place. Well done. Holy crap. Absolutely nailed it. Zeno, very close behind with 65. Arya in third with 61. Victory in fourth. Quizzes for me in fifth. Quan Felix in 6th, Majana and Tony Stark in 7th, Exodia Thunder in 9th, Owlet in 10th, 007 Detective in 11th, along with Kitty Kessie and Kyle the Football.
Yeah!
Woo! Hitting that 0 points. Quiz Charles in 14th, Sam Spectre in 15th, Martian in 16th, along with Gwen. Let's play another game, folks. But here's the part of the show where you get to tell me what we play next. And I'll give you a hint. It doesn't have to be soccer. It can instead...
Can it be soccer?
You know what? No, it can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you like that?
Uh-oh.
It could be the Advanced Chemistry and Physics pack, which is difficult. If you're looking for a challenge, this is a good one. I actually really like it. Famous People is fun. Famous People is fun. Movie taglines, that's also a good one. Harry Potter, absolutely. I don't know if they're... You know what? Put algebra on there. Put Harry Potter and then put Famous People. And then that's 4. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom. Start that poll. We'll see you on the other side of the ad break. Make sure to vote. Your vote matters. I care about you, and I want to see you succeed. I'll see you on the other side of the ad break.
So I've been. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up. So Tim Rogers, the video game guy that I watched recently, right? I think he's a god. I think he's the best of the best.
I haven't watched a single video of his, and which one should I start with?
Boku no Natsuyasumi. That's how Peter got me. I mean, Casey got me involved. It's 5 hours. Get on it.
I can't, dude.
Why?
Just give me something. Okay. You know what?
Just sit down and watch it.
I'll do it for 6 hours.
You don't have to watch it all at once.
Okay.
Actually, you should watch the one. In one of them, he says, like, he breaks it up, and every hour or something, he's like, all right, guys, you should take a break. You should stop, you know? And then, like, the 5th break, he says, I'm not going to be telling you to take breaks anymore because it's annoying for somebody to tell you to take breaks. But you should keep taking breaks. And all my videos, he doesn't want you to sit and watch a 6-hour video. That's crazy. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. I didn't even get to my point.
And now the ad break's over.
Man.
Oh, man. Okay, it's good, though. It'll be like it's okay because, like, the next ad break we do will be like a sequel to this ad break.
That's true. All right.
And that's fun, right? And look at that. We've got 2 games already. Advanced Chem. Oh, there are no algebra. No algebra packs found. Oof. All right, well, I guess we're doing advanced chemistry, and then we'll take another poll at the end of that one. Let's go ahead and start this game, and now is the perfect time, folks. If you're out there in the Twitchoverse or over on YouTube and you haven't played with us yet, now is the perfect time. Download the apps right here. Game code's over there. You know what to do. Come play some trivia with us. Question number 1. What SI unit of force, symbol N, is named for an English physicist? What SI unit of force, symbol N, is named for an English physicist? You know what? I know the answer to this, but I don't know what SI means. What SI unit of force, symbol N?
I don't know either.
Again, I know the answer to this question, but I don't know what SI stands for. Standard index. You like that?
I like that. Sports Illustrated?
Sports Illustrated. No, that's what it is. You're right. What Sports Illustrated unit of force, symbol N, is named for English physicist? That is the Newton. I'll give it to Isaac Newton, although that is the wrong answer. Okay, but I'm feeling generous. It didn't ask for the English physicist's name. It asked for the unit.
That is very generous.
But that's okay. That's okay. We're starting off easy.
You're a forgiving God.
I'm forgiving, yes. International System of Units. Really? That's a lot more letters. Question number 2. What word refers to a reaction that results in the loss of a water molecule or a phase change from a gas to a liquid? A phase change from gas to liquid. What word refers to a reaction that results in the loss of a water molecule? I didn't know that it means the same thing? It means both those things?
A loss of a water molecule? What?
I think I have a guess.
What does that mean?
Only because I know the word for a phase change from gas to liquid.
Well, yeah, I know. I can guess.
Condensation?
Right, but what does a loss of a water molecule mean?
I don't know.
What is a water molecule? It's in the air?
What is a water molecule?
Well, yes, in the air. Water molecules in the air. Right?
Water molecules in any, according to that question, in any chemistry reaction.
Okay.
So it could be anything.
Right, but like you put like a cup or whatever, and then condensation on the outside. Okay.
Okay.
Cup of whatever.
I'm following.
Okay. So there's like water molecules in the air, and then they condense onto the.
There is no water in this air.
Forget it. Forget it.
I mean, yes, I'm following.
And
I'm following.
it condenses onto the cup.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. We lost a water molecule. Where'd that go?
I think it just means that like it breaks off into something else, into just water, I guess. Look.
Wait. So
does it look like
it's
I'm a
not
chemist?
water in the air?
I don't know if it has to do with water in the air.
If it's humid out, that's like water in the air.
No,
right?
I understand that. That is true. Yes.
Okay.
It's more of just
condensation would happen in a humid area
aerosolized water
more than a dry area, right?
Exodia Fighters got it. Water molecules are made up. I don't believe in anything I can't see with my own eyes.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Question 3. What kind of solution consisting of a weak acid or base and its conjugate resists pH changes when a strong acid or base is added? Have you heard there's a machine that makes water from pure air? Is that just the Earth? The Earth does that, right? It takes air and it turns it into clouds, and then it rains.
Okay, again, so is it not water if it's in the air?
No, it is. It's water. It's like saying, is ice water? Ice is water. It's hard water.
Is it though?
Yeah. Ice is hard water.
I don't think so.
What are you talking
Is
about?
it?
Yeah, it's H2O. It's the same thing. It's just hard. I'm confused on why that is something that you have to look up.
Well, I'm just curious. I'm curious if they say it's the same thing.
What do you mean is it the same thing? Like, of course it's the same thing.
The
It's
Earth
ice.
well, what you just said about the Earth doesn't make any sense then.
Why not?
What did you say? Say it again.
Pure air, which I don't know what pure air means.
Right. You're just saying it turns water into water then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It extracts
so it
the
doesn't
water
actually
from...
do anything.
I guess if you had hydrogen and oxygen, you slammed them together
That
and
would
then
make-
made water.
That would be making water.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Which they do in The Martian. In The Martian, he does that a
does
lot.
that?
That's like most of the book.
Most of the
him
book
doing
is
that.
him making water.
It is, it
What
is.
kind of solution consisting of a huge weak acid, it's a buffer. It's
I did
conjugate,
not know this
resists
one.
pH. Buffer is the vampire resistors.
Nice.
Wow, that was
I did not know that one.
That was tough.
I didn't even answer.
Question 4. A heme. It's like meme. Rhymes with meme.
Right.
A heme group is an iron-containing porphyrin ring. Present. Take that one again. A heme group is an iron-containing porphyrin ring present that allows which blood protein to bind oxygen? We weren't kidding when we said these were tough, folks.
I got this one though.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Which blood protein? I mean, that's really the question. Name a blood protein and hope you're right. Hemoglobin.
Yeah.
Yeah! God, I'm good. It's not erythrocytes. It's hemoglobin. Yeah, I'll give it to that. I'll give it to hemoglobin spelled wrong. No problem. No problem. I got you.
Water vapor is mixed in with other. Oh shoot.
That's air. What is air? It's water vapor. It's carbon dioxide. It's oxygen. It's nitrogen, right? Isn't that what we're talking about? What is air? Water vapor is mixed in with other atoms in the air, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Yeah,
Water vapor, water, and ice are chemically all the same. The difference in space between the atoms and energy of the atom.
Right. In other words, heat or temperature, depending on how you look
More
at it.
than just comic relief, he knows things too.
Haha! Question 5. Denaturation the opposite of folding, occurs when which kind of macromolecule loses its three-dimensional structure? Denaturation. The opposite of folding. You could say unfolding. So if you have a nice little origami crane, and then you make it a flat piece of paper again, could you say that you are denaturing the origami crane? Ice isn't cold, it's slow. Yeah.
It
but
loses its three-dimensional structure? Oh my god. It's amazing.
it's flat. It's proteins. Denaturation, the opposite of folding, occurs when proteins, macromolecules. That makes
lose
sense.
its three-dimensional structure. That makes sense? Okay.
Well, I think what they mean is much like if you were to unfold a piece of paper, it would
lose its three-dimensional structure?
Yeah.
It's a lie.
I mean, it
just
still
looks
has three
flat.
dimensions. Look, I mean, we're not talking about quantum mechanics. Then it's oh, those things don't actually exist in 3 dimensions. That's the crazy stuff. Did you hear about the Nobel Prize this last year was proving that Einstein was wrong, and that
What?
and that the universe is not locally real. In other words, quantum mechanics is true, and they proved it. Quantum mechanics is true, and Einstein was like, that doesn't make any sense. How can you have things that aren't sure or not, right? Einstein was like, no, it either exists or it doesn't exist. You can't have these weird quantum things where it's all probability.
So he was wrong about one thing.
Right.
He was right about other stuff.
He was right about
But he was
other
wrong
stuff.
about one of the things.
He was right. Yeah.
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 Okay. Good for him.
But essentially it
Don't
means
you
that
dare dance on his grave like that.
Oh no, my mic. Excuse me, I was dancing on.
Einstein's
great.
grave.
Make sure everyone gets their points there. And let's move on to question number 6. What is a meter used to measure an electrical circuit? What is an ammeter used to measure in an electrical circuit? Okay. Mike's fine. Whew.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah, but essentially the Nobel Prize was proving that the fundamental laws of the universe are based on probabilities and not on hard truths. Which is crazy, Kyle. That's nuts. Essentially, if you had all the data in the universe, you could not
Predict the future?
predict the future.
I don't believe it.
You're like Einstein.
Yes.
That's how Einstein thought. It was
I am like Einstein. Thank you.
Kyle's not just called like a life. He's like Einstein. What is an ammeter? Is it amps? Electrical current. Oh. Ampage.
That's not the same
Amperes.
thing.
Current. I don't know enough about electrical engineering to tell you.
An
Ammeter.
ampere is the unit used to measure electrical current. An ampere is the unit. 1 amp is the amount of current produced by a force of 1 volt acting through resistance of 1 ohm.
I'm not going to give it to you. We're moving on. Question number 7. What massless elementary particle is the basic unit of all light? Hey, it's one of those things that behaves quantumly. I'd suggest Kyle for
Current
the
is
starring
the-
role in an Einstein biopic, but
Oh, I
Shia
can do it.
LaBeouf just looks too much like a young Einstein to pass up.
Yeah, he's a pretty good actor too.
Pretty good.
Current in the current is the description of the physical quantity. Ampere is the unit.
So you measure current with amps? Is that right?
Yeah. Seems like it's the same thing almost. But
I may have.
I'm not smart enough to read that question.
Ampere is the unit of measurement. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, that's like saying what does a ruler measure? Not length, but inches. Right? Is that?
Whoa. But I
Right.
would disagree with that, but yes, I see what you're saying. I see
Right.
what you're saying. But both.
Like what?
But it does both too. You could argue.
You could, yes. I probably should have given it to amps.
Yeah, I can see that. But also, I'd have to read the question again to know for sure.
What is the massless elementary particle that is the basic unit of all light? Come on, Kyle, you got this one. Get the last one. It's letting you do it anyway. You ran out of time.
I was on Google.
Oh, photon.
I got it right.
You got it right. He is like Einstein. Wow. Question 8. Also called the energy barrier, what is the minimum amount of energy a system must have in order to trigger a reaction?
Whoa.
Also called the energy barrier, what is the minimum amount of energy a system must have
I don't know.
in order
That's a really interesting
to
question.
trigger? I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know either. Besides above 0 Kelvin, right?
Is that it?
Is it absolute zero? Anything above absolute zero is what I would have assumed, right? As long as there's any energy. But like, I guess there needs to be 2 energies.
There needs to be at least 2
Two
energies.
energies for a reaction, otherwise just one floating around.
Otherwise it has something
2
to.
energies. Thanks, Quiz Charles III. Activation energy. I've never heard of that. That's an interesting one. I learned something.
Minimum
today.
wage. 2 energies. Question number 9. In spectroscopy, what identifying region of an IR spectrum from 1500 to 400 centimeters to the -1 is named for an identifying part of the human hand? What? In spectroscopy, what identifying region of an infrared spectrum from 1500 to 400 centimeters to the -1 is named for an identifying part of the human hand? I mean, at this point, you just gotta name a part of the human hand.
Identifying part?
Is it the webbing between your fingers? Is it the knuckle? Is it the thumb, finger, nail, pad of the finger? Is it perhaps the joint or the palm?
I know some of these words. That's what I'm feeling too.
Fingerprint. Fingerprint. I'm not giving it to
Victory,
finger.
Nailed it.
I'm not giving it
Nice
to
quiz,
finger.
Charles. Good stuff.
The span. Fingerprint.
Exodia
Not the
knew
finger.
too. Man, that was tough.
Well, how's this one? Question 10. What is the term for a kind of diffusion where water moves through a semi-permeable membrane from low solute to high solute concentration? This one, I know.
This one we know. We've talked about this one before.
Oh yeah.
Bill Murray.
Dan Spectro. The what?
What? That's what I'm saying. What?
The huh?
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
And also Chris Rock?
Yes.
Okay. Right. The Jones, if you will. This is, of course, Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones. Yes, Exodia Finder, correct. It's the final question, folks. How difficult do you want this final question to be? It's still gonna be on tough chemistry and physics, but is it going to be easy, medium, or hard? Don't do science anymore, so forget everything. Yes, when you don't science for a bit, you tend
Although
to
it is
forget.
interesting that like, I without doing science really, I kind of knew some of these answers, and the soccer I knew nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? My
You
brain,
went to school.
I guess, yeah. I also
Honestly.
find it more interesting too.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
so like my brain's like, oh yeah, that's interesting.
yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The universe is not locally real, Kyle.
Do I do? Okay, I could play the. I'm going for 20. What am I doing?
Sometimes
what am
you
I
gotta go
talking
big.
about?
You gotta go
What am
big,
I
Kyle.
talking about?
Gotta go big. It's the final question here in chemistry and physics. From the Greek for out and heat, what kind of chemical reaction releases energy through light or heat? From the Greek for out and heat. I think I got it. What kind of chemical reaction? I think I got it. Maybe. I have a guess. I have two guesses.
Oh my god, dude.
I have two guesses.
don't know.
I either think it's thermal or explosive.
Explosion.
Like
Exothermal.
Exothermic. I got thermal.
I know, that's what I said.
Exothermic.
That's what I said. You're gonna give me the points then, Peter? No.
Thermo. No, I can't give it to thermo. I'm sorry, Octonaut.
Kitty Cassie needs it though.
Exothermal. Whoa. Yes.
And so does Madonna.
Exotherm. I'll give it to you.
I think that's on there.
I think you're on the right. You think you're on the right
Don't
track
give it to
there.
me because I'm
absolutely
missing
not.
the out bit of the Greek.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a winner. It's Quiz Charles
I think
the
I could have got
third.
that if I had another 15 seconds.
You think so?
Yeah, because I would have realized that what the question is asking is out and heat, not the same word.
Right.
Out and heat, but out then heat. You know.
Out then heat.
Yeah.
An ectothermic animal.
Look at this ad I just got. See,
They know
knows.
you. They know you, dude.
It knows.
Quiz Charles III has taken the win with 68 points, up in first place. Well done. You.
I lost my placing so bad on that last question.
You're like Einstein, Quiz Charles. Victory in second, Exodia Finder in third, Zan Spectra in fourth, Aria in fifth, Kitty Cassie in sixth, Owlet in seventh, Gwen in eighth, Majana in ninth, Quizzes for me in 10th, Kyle the Football in 11th, Martian in 12th, Octonaut in 13th, and Bean in 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more game for you, and we've got the long-awaited sequel to the last ad break. So stay tuned. Give us some more things to put in here, though. What did we do last time? Harry Potter? Yeah.
On there.
Someone put geography, and I forgot,
Famous
and I didn't
people.
see it. And then famous people, and geography. And you know what? Let's put 3 on there. Unless someone else said something really quick. World geography, we already did that. And famous people. Look at that. We're nailing it. Start that poll. Make sure to vote. Remember, you can vote multiple times if you cash in some of those trivia coins. And here is the sequel to the last ad break. Kyle, take it away.
So anyway, Tim Rogers apparently, after watching all of his stuff, said that he was going to review L.A. Noire.
Yeah.
And so I started playing it.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious to play because you're like a narc.
Yeah.
I'm playing as a narc, and I'm the worst.
You're a cop.
I am a terrible person.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because I'm a cop.
Okay.
I'm the worst kind of person. It is hilarious. I'm such a jerk. And I go up to people and I'm like, where were you last night? Because I'm wondering, and she'll be like, I was at home. You better stop lying to me right now. All right, we'll take you downtown and you will regret everything you've ever done. You know?
Wow.
Wow.
Do you choose to do that?
Yeah, I mean, like that's the right answer. It's the right answer is to tell her that if she doesn't start telling me what I want to hear right now, and then it's like, oh hey, I think this guy's car is at the scene of the crime. Let's catch him by surprise. Boom! He's kicking his door down and just pull a gun on him. Freeze! It's hilarious. It's like, oh my god, I'm such a jerk. It's awesome.
Wow. Power trip.
It's awesome.
Power trip, Kyle. It looks like we're playing some Harry Potter, so stick with us. We're gonna we're gonna start a new party here, but don't worry because there's still time. Whoa, wait. Except, there we go. Host party. What are you doing? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
A classic.
Boom. Here's a new game code, folks. Kyle's gonna update it, and it is 536-795. It's right there as well. 536-795. Join now.
You know how like in role-playing games, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, I gotta choose my role, right? But that's actually not what it means. It means like you're given a role and you have to play that role. That's totally what it feels like. Like I'm a cop.
Right.
And so I'm like driving and I'm like
you're a witcher.
I should follow the rules of the road, because
Yeah.
I'm a cop. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm a cop.
I don't
I
have
just
to
turn
follow.
on my siren or not and just blast through intersections like nothing. It's great. It's hilarious.
Except for games where you do make the roll. See, okay, here's a question for
Like
you.
in D&D,
We're not gonna get back into what is a role-playing game. This is far too overplay territory. But I do have one question for you, Darren, and for the rest of the chat. Is Zelda a role-playing game? Thank you. I would like to see your answers in the chat. Otherwise, let's play some Harry Potter, shall we?
No.
It's not. Zelda's not a role-playing game.
I've never played it. I don't know.
Okay. Question number 1. Who attempts to mend Harry's broken arm but removes the bones by mistake? Jeez. I hate when that happens. I thought they made the bones wiggly, not they removed the bones.
I don't know. I
They
remember the scene.
Like jelly bones.
I remember the scene.
Yeah, some cool prosthetics on that.
Breath of the Wild, yes. Every other, no.
He has to grow the bones back. Oh. So I guess then they would have to be removed.
Oh my god, that's gonna take forever.
Forever. No, it's magic. They can go boop.
Then
Bone
are
regrosso.
you really growing them? I guess so. It's magic.
It's magic. Magic. Wait, Zelda 2 is an RPG. What about what makes Breath of the Wild an RPG but like Ocarina of Time not an RPG? We are getting back into it, Kyle. We're doing it. It's Gilderoy Lockhart.
Imagine a wizard using the spell in battle and removing all the bones from the enemy's body. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. See, that's the good stuff. That's the kind of thing I want to see in. Okay.
What replaced his bone? Did it just the bone disappeared?
It's empty space, vacuum.
Empty space. I feel like his muscles would like fall apart.
There's nothing to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His muscles would like fall apart. Like if your skull was just gone, you'd probably just die, right?
It's a good question.
Right? I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I don't know.
Which might be surprising to some of you, but
Yeah, he's like Einstein.
I am like Einstein. Not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Which character confessed to using liberal amounts of Sleekazy's hair potion for the Yule Ball? You choose the order of stats to increase. That's what makes it an RPG.
Oh, see? So there's no stats in L.A. Noire, but I'm definitely playing a role. I don't know.
Interesting. Or make story-based decisions.
I don't think I make any story-based decisions in that game either. If I answer questions correctly or incorrectly, it makes it easier or harder to continue forward. But like the cutscenes I don't know for sure. I don't think there's multiple cutscenes depending on if you succeed or fail. You know what I mean?
There might be.
There might be.
Oh, you can mess up solving a case, says Darren.
Right, but like the next cutscene where you're like talking to your boss or whatever, the boss is going to give you the next case. The chief guy is going to be like, all right, there's another case. It's going to be the same case.
He's not going to go, hand in your gun and bag.
Right,
You're out of here.
You're out of here. He's not going to do that. He's not going to.
And then become a PI? That'd be a fun twist.
I wonder if you can like because you get promoted in that game. I wonder if you can get promoted faster if you do better.
Oh.
And do less cases and get to the end credits faster. I don't know.
Which character confessed by using using liberal amounts of Sleekazy's? It's Hermione. Not Hagrid. It's not Neville, it's not Ron, not Snape, but Hermione. Question 3. As a student at Hogwarts, where did Professor Lupin hide when he was in werewolf form? Oh, hold on. I didn't know that. Lupin was always a werewolf? Did he get turned into a werewolf?
No, he's always a werewolf.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He was born a werewolf?
Always in the movie, like from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, he was a werewolf.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Yeah, but in the movie, he's never. You don't see him younger.
He got bit as a kid.
He got bit as a kid. Oh. You can mess up. Oh, you already did that. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if you can. I mean, like clearly you make decisions along the way.
Right. To decide to believe people or not.
Right.
Yeah. I have found that I am very susceptible to women lying to me.
In that game?
Yeah, in that game.
That's like that your game has taught you?
It's so interesting. Every single time I'm interviewing a guy, investigating, like I'm always like, this guy's lying. But then the women, I'm like, oh, she's probably telling the truth, and she's lying to me, and or I'm like, you're lying, and she's telling the truth. I can't figure it out, bro. I don't know what that is.
As a student of Hogwarts, he used to hide in the Shrieking Shack. Not the forest, not his office.
That's okay. You're a loose cannon, Kyle. You crash a police helicopter into Mayor's house, all to stop a litter bug. So in the game, if you drive, from place to place or whatever, they'll call on the radio. Oh, there's a robbery. We need backup, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm doing this investigatory work, but every single time I answer one of those calls, I just have to shoot people. Just show up and I just shoot some people. It's so funny.
Like police do.
Like the police do. It's so funny.
Question 4: Who was the astronomy professor? Like this astronomy, real. No magic involved. This is just, they just got an astronomy professor from like Cambridge and brought him in.
Right, yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe it's like, by the way, when the stars are aligned in this way, Crucio curses are free that day.
I ran this robber down. I'm just thinking about it.
I'm
I ran this robber down, and I'm running him down, and I get up right next to him, right? And he's like kind of hiding it, and I couldn't figure out in the game how to like tackle him or handcuff him or anything, so I just shoot him in the face. Like point blank. I was
There's
like,
nothing
I
else
want to
you
take
could
this
have
guy
done.
in, but I can't. I just gotta shoot him.
Gotta shoot him. Who was the astronomy professor? That's Aurora Sinistra. Sounds kind of sus. Sounds kind of sus. Not Andrew Tate.
You can choose your outfit? Oh, I gotta figure out how to do that. I have not done that yet. I definitely gotta
That's a
figure out how to do
role-playing
that.
decision. Andrew Tate. See, I would. You know what? No, that's a post-stream conversation, Kyle.
Is it too long? Too long?
We're getting sidetracked. Question 5: What was Albus Dumbledore's sister's name?
Yeah, I haven't been playing the Harry Potter game, so I don't have any Harry Potter
No.
facts. I just have
No.
L.A. Noire facts.
There is a new Harry Potter. Didn't it like just come out?
Yeah, I think so.
Like just come out.
Yeah, recently.
If you play it, aren't you like racist or something? I forgot about that.
Right. If you're a Harry Potter fan, no, I don't.
I'm not a Harry Potter
tough.
fan.
That's tough. That's a tough one. Can we listen to Michael Jackson anymore? There's some good music. Did you see that video of Flo Rida in court on Reddit recently?
No.
He's like in court, and they're like, yeah, I think he's doing like a settlement for he thinks he deserves more money or something for the songs that he made. Anyway, they're like playing his music, and he's like on the stand, and he's just jamming out to these
His own music?
His own music. He's like jamming out to it, and as I'm like watching him like jamming out, I'm like, dude, these are bangers, banger after banger
Flo
after
Rida.
banger. So good. Flo Rida made some good music, man.
Back in the day.
I'm telling you.
Executive Finder says, "Help! My father's having a heart attack. So you want me to shoot him? No, I want you to help him by shooting him. You can't solve every problem just by shooting people." Well, now you're just talking nonsense.
Definitely.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson isn't personally making money from his work the way J.K. Rowling is.
Well, because he's dead.
Yes. I mean, certainly he's dead. Kyle?
It's still supporting a
Kyle?
pretty bad industry.
Michael
though,
Jackson
right?
is dead.
But it's like the Nike thing. You can only complain about so much.
You can only complain
So
about
we're
so
gonna give
much.
Michael Jackson a pass. Some people won't, and that's good. And some people will, and that's okay.
Ariana Grande, not Regina George. Not Big Toe Janny. But Ariana. Aurora is awfully close. It's question number 6. What was the password Draco used to enter the Slytherin common room when Harry and Ron were with him disguised as Crabbe and Goyle? Both are bad. As long as people keep buying her stuff, she's going to assume people support her opinions.
Hogwarts Legacy.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
I imagine people will keep buying her stuff unless someone else surpasses her with a bigger and better wizard franchise. Hey, here's one that I used to read back in the day, is the Dresden Files. Those are good, and I don't think that the guy who wrote those is problematic, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked into it in a while.
No, no.
But
He's not big enough to be problematic. How's that?
maybe, yeah. There was a short-lived TV show, actually. That was bad.
Uh-huh.
It's a bad TV show. But
That's the thing. They did a really good job with the first movie.
Yeah.
They did such a good job.
Dare I say they did a pretty good job with most of the movies.
No, but the first one's the one that counts.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So they did a good job with that one. It was like, boom. I mean, you got a good cast and everything. Moving up in the world,
baby. But the books were already huge.
Right. But like in that TV show you're talking about, what if that got bigger?
Yeah.
Like The Expanse. I never heard of the books, but I do know the show. Right? And apparently it's a game first. Like, who knows? It goes back so far.
I might have to look that up. I said that and I was like, am I making this up? But I think that's true. Anyway. Draco used pure blood. Oh, oof. That's an ouchie wowie right there. Mumbledy peg. Death to thee, pure bloods. No. Fire top G. Slilstver. Thick thighs save lives. That's probably the one. Question 7. What item from Weasley's Wizard Wheezes did Harry, Ron, and Hermione use to listen in on the Order's meetings?
What?
Has the worst witch blown up big yet? I love the worst witch. Oh. Don't know what that is.
Harry Dresden?
Harry Dresden, yeah.
He's got the same name? That's whack.
As what?
Harry Potter?
Oh, that's funny, yeah.
That's whack.
Harry Dresden, Dresden Files. But in that world, he's like a wizard that like solves mysteries.
Only professional wizard in the United States.
Yeah.
Living in Chicago, let's go Bulls, and accepting supernatural cases from both human and non-human clients.
Yeah, it's a great premise. I read the first 3 books.
He serves as a civilian consultant for the Special Investigators Division, like in L.A. Noire, but for Chicago.
Oh.
Let's go Bulls.
Let's go Bull. What item from Weasley's Wizard Wheezes did Harry, Ron, and Hermione use? The extendable ears. Extendable ears. Ears. Extending ears. Extendo ear. That weird detachable ear on a string. Yes.
Did they ever describe in Harry Potter like what magical spells can be made?
There's no like mana or anything. You just have to say the words and the thing happens, right?
But is
no
there any limit, like extendable ears? Like who invented that? Can you just invent a spell? And what are the rules behind that?
I don't know.
Can you invent any spell?
I don't know. You know what? I think about that sometimes because that's like the whole like hard magic and soft magic thing, you know? And how like there's kind of rules in Harry Potter, but like not really, you know? And in my mind, I always think to myself, yeah, I prefer like a hard magic system. You know, something that's like clear defined, there's like rules and you can follow them. But Gandalf does whatever he wants. Whatever is story necessary at the time, he's just able to do. And that's fine. And so it all comes down to, it doesn't matter how good the magic system is if the story is good. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That could have been a whole YouTube video, but you just listened to it just now. What is the incantation for the full-bodied bind curse? Petrificus totalis. Petrificus totalis. Me and Darren watched this last time we played Harry Potter, that in the first movie, you know how like Neville's like, oh, I won't let you. And then Hermione says something like, I'm sorry, Neville, but you left me no choice, or something. And he goes, Petrificus totalis. And then he goes, and then like falls backwards, you know? And like, I was like, Darren, you gotta watch that scene again, because whoever the like kid or whoever the stunt double for Neville is, takes that hit like a boss. You gotta watch it because he takes that hit full on. It's not Frieza's corpus, it's Petrificus totalis. Question number 9. Who lived at Shell Cottage when Harry, Hermione, and Ron went there for escaping Malfoy Manor? After escaping Malfoy Manor. Do you have anything to say about my hard magic and soft magic?
I did, actually, yeah. What I was going to say was, hold on, I'm watching this kid eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
He takes it, dude. He straight on
that looked good.
Takes it.
I was wondering if it was like a body double or something, but it's not.
I don't think so. That's what we were saying, too.
Definitely not, because the way it moves, it just looks too good.
Yeah, it's not I don't think it's a dummy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He just looks too good.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say about Gandalf, I was going to say, I think that you might be mistaken about Gandalf's powers and that there are rules. and you only see it from the surface level of, oh, he does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, whatever story works. But then I was going to say, maybe it's a little bit of both. Like, why couldn't he make a better shield that does stop the Balrog? Well, because the Balrog's at equal footing with him, magically. So that's why he wasn't able to do that. Why was it couldn't it have been easier to convince Theoden, that he was just a regular guy again and bring him back from the, well, no, because he was fighting against Saruman's magic, which is the same level. But are they limited in their amount that they can manipulate people? I don't know. Yeah, don't know. So I wanted to argue with it, but I couldn't come up with a good argument, so that's why I was like, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Fair enough. Who lived at Shell Cottage? Bill and Fleur. Yes, Bill Weasley. I'll give it to that. Shelley Shellstein. Some Muggles. No. The oldest Weasley kid. Yes, I'll give it to you there too. Question number 10. What is the name of the primary wizarding newspaper? They got a monopoly. They got a monopoly on wizarding newspapers. I guess that's not true. There are others. I think we actually hear about others. Almost as impressive as Ralph Fiennes letting himself be disintegrated at the end of the final movie to make the ultimate battle more realistic. That was impressive. Man, Ralph Fiennes, honestly, Ralph Fiennes is really good. I watched The Menu, which is, I think, on a streaming service. I think you could watch it relatively easily. The Menu, I think it's on HBO. That has Ralph Fiennes in it. And he is so good in that movie. He's so good in that movie. Just watched it. Good movie. Yes, thank you, Turbo. The movie itself was good.
Which one?
The Menu.
The Menu?
It was good, but by far the best part is Ralph Fiennes' performance.
Have you seen The Bear?
No. The Bear.
It's a movie about a
bear
kitchen chef working in a kitchen.
Oh, okay.
It's a show. Did I say movie just now? It's a show. Show about a chef. It's 10 episodes. I think they're making another season. Very good. Recommend it. I watched it when I had COVID.
The Bear. The Bear. What is the name of the primary wizarding newspaper? The Daily Prophet. Daily Prophet.
I thought his name was pronounced Finney.
Who? Oh, Ralph Finney?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think it's Ralph Fiennes.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It's the final question, folks. Easy, medium, or hard. Those are your options. And then, of course, comes the final wager. 0, 10, or 20 points, of course, are the choices. And it's the only question in the game that you will lose those points wagered if you get the question wrong. So, be like Kyle. Wager 0.
Rafe? Fines?
No. No way. Is it? It's Ralph. The guy's name is Ralph, right? Hold on. Now I'm a little... I'm worried now. Sam Spectre, you better not be pulling my leg. Final question time. Still waiting on Kyle.
Oh, I'm on Google. I'm Googling how to pronounce Rafe.
Is it Rafe?
The L is silent.
No way.
Rafe Fines.
No way, dude.
Apparently.
That's wrong. That is wrong.
Multiple sources said it's pronounced Rafe.
I want to see he's got to do some sort of interview and they introduce him, right?
It's spelled Ralph. Well, yeah.
That is honestly how it's pronounced. Rafe Fiennes. That's bothering me. I don't like that at all.
So I was super wrong?
Hey, what's the name of Filch's cat? I think I know this one. Filch's cat. I felt the same way when I found out that Cillian Murphy is supposed to be pronounced as Cillian Murphy.
Not Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, but that one makes sense. You say it's pronounced Cillian, not Cillian, and I go, oh,
well, the
all right.
C can be both.
Yeah,
but the L is never silent.
I've never, hold on. I'm trying to think of another silent L.
Amunimum?
Dom Hall Gleason. That's a tough one, dude.
Ominum. You know?
Oh, yeah, aluminum.
Aluminum.
What is the name of Filch's cat? Mr. Norris. Oh, Mrs. Norris, sorry. Mrs. Norris. Mrs. Nubbins or some weird stuff. Pretty close, Quiz Charles. Pretty close. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the wizarding world of wacky Arya. It's Arya. Arya takes the win with 75 points. A perfect game.
Nice.
Dang. 007 Detective in second. Exodia Finder in third. Moonklunky in fourth. Martian in fifth. Queen Felix in sixth.
Whoops.
Sixth. Moms in seventh. Owlet in eighth. Kitty Cassie in ninth. Kyle the Football in ninth. Quiz Charles in 11th. Zan Spectro in 12th. Jams Yams in 13th, along with Hubba Lubba Lub Dub.
Rest in peace, Rick and Morty.
Rest in peace, Rick and Morty. Ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
they'll be fine. Rick and Morty will be fine.
they'll just-
Everybody can do those voices. It's okay.
And also, they don't even have to do. Honestly, they should go complete opposite and hire like someone with a completely different voice, and then just be like, "This is Morty's voice now. It's a multiverse."
No, they can just. It's so easy. Just everybody can do their voices. Everybody, do Rick. There you go. Done. You're hired.
Thanks. Thanks, Comedy Central or Cartoon Network. Adult Swim.
Comedy Kyle.
Comedy.
Yes.
Comedy Kyle. That's one comedy point right there.
Okay.
We gotta keep track of these things. We gotta start a spreadsheet.
We got it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for playing, folks. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Come back, we're playing some more quizzes. Let us know what we should play tomorrow in the chat. Maybe we'll maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock/7 o'clock, depending on where you are in the world. Make sure to tell your friends what we do here. If you like what we do, just tell your friends to join us, because then it'll be more fun. It'll be more fun for you, it'll be more fun for me, it'll be more fun for Kyle and Darren.
Yeah.
Probably dislike it. But until tomorrow, we'll see ya. Ciao!